Hey guys, I am Pixel Dan, and today we're going to be taking a look at two more of the Masters of the Universe retro Filmation style color variants. Yeah, that's right. There was an entire wave of these 5.5-inch retro-styled action figures that were basically just recolors of pre-existing figures. Now, I already took a look at 3 of these figures in another video, which was the gold statue HeMan, the ice statue Teela, and the crystal statue Man-at-Arms. So if you haven't already seen that, make sure you check that out. The other part of that wave is Shadow Orko and Transforming HeMan here, but for some reason they shipped separately, so that's why I'm doing these in a separate video. I actually got these just now while I got the other ones weeks ago. So these kind of follow suit with those other figures where they're basically taking inspiration from various episodes of the original cartoon series and just recoloring some of the existing molds. So let's go ahead and start by taking a look at these figures here in the packaging. Orko here specifically comes in our standard classic Masters of the Universe packaging, which has got that great classic design with the red rock burst, the original logo at the top. We can see our black Orko there in the center of the blister bubble. And if we rotate this around to the backside, not only do we get a little cross-cell, which is the same thing we got on the original release of Orko in this line. So it's got the same little how-to instructions here for his action feature. But up at the top of the card back, we actually have a screenshot from the cartoon series of Shadow Orko with a little blurb that says the evil Shadow Weaver captures Orko's shadow and attempt to drain him of his magical powers. So I like that quite a bit. I'm glad we've got the explanation with a screenshot from the cartoon on the back of these figures. Now, Transforming HeMan's card back is something special altogether. He is the only figure in this lineup so far who got his own unique packaging. To do the whole Transforming HeMan thing, they actually have that sparkly lightning burst straight out of the cartoon series right there on the card back, kind of all encircling the figure within the blister bubble. And it looks really, really cool. Honestly, I could see a lot of collectors picking this up and leaving this mint on card just because of how unique and different that is. It's pretty cool to see a variation on that classic vintage card back there, and it works really well for Transforming HeMan. Flipping it around to the backside, same as Orko. It's the same cross-cell with the same little instructions for his waist-twisting action feature, but at the top, we've got that cool little image of Prince Adam transforming with the blurb that says, HeMan uses his power sword to transform into the most powerful man in the universe. So pretty cool stuff. Why don't we go ahead and get these guys ripped open and take a closer look at the figures. Alright, so here we go. Out of the packaging, Shadow Orko, Transforming HeMan. First, I want to mention that they do each come with the same little inserts, the little art cards, just like we've gotten with all of these figures, which basically take the place of the mini comics. These are the exact same ones that came with HeMan and Orko, though. They do feature some beautiful artwork on there by Emiliano Santalucia, and then the back has got the From Toy to Toon little blurbs, which I really like. It shows the evolution of the vintage toys to the cartoon. But they're not different for these particular versions. They are the exact same ones we got with regular HeMan and regular Orko. So, since HeMan's already just deciding he wants to lay down, why don't we move him to the side? And we will start by focusing on Shadow Orko, who, by the way, I was kind of shocked that he was translucent plastic when I got him. From all the pictures and everything from the pre-orders, when I pre-ordered him, I assumed he was just painted full black or was cast in a solid black plastic. But no, he is a translucent black, which actually works a whole lot better with that shadow motif that he's supposed to have. And honestly, I think it makes him better because I like translucent toys. I think it makes them feel special. So if it's gonna be a simple recolor of an existing character, it might as well be translucent. That's what I say. So he's exactly the same as the other Orko we already got from Super7. He's got the wheels on the bottom so he can roll across the ground as his action feature, and he comes with the same accessories. So we've got the 2 different wands, which of course had been featured in the Filmation cartoon series. He's got this nice little indent in his fingers, which should allow him to hold on to all of these weapons. Yep, we can hold on to them just fine. So we got the 2 different wands. We've also got the black flower. So everything is also cast in the same translucent black plastic as Orko, which actually looks really cool on the black flower. it's actually really a shame that we're probably never going to get a Count Marzo in this line, because that would have been just too perfect to have with these black flowers. But Orko can hold on to that as well. So actually, I really like that. I think it looks really good in that translucent black plastic. And he's also got the same magic effect, but again, it's not colored. Same black plastic, you know, so it's some nice black magic, some shadow magic, but it just clips onto Orko's open hand just like that. So pretty basic. It's just a translucent black version of the Orko we already got. So that brings us to transforming He-Man, and the way that he's a transforming He-Man, he glows in the dark. Cause why not? Because glow-in-the-dark toys are always cool. So it's the exact same He-Man figure we've already got. In fact, we've gotten this He-Man multiple times over. I mean, Super7 really got their use out of this particular mold between He-Man and Robot He-Man and Prince Adam and Gold Statue He-Man and now Transforming He-Man. So it's the same figure that we've gotten before. He does feel really nice. Articulation is as solid as it's been on the last couple figures. I think they really found their stride with these last couple waves. I mean, the legs have been so much better. You can see they got those hinge joints there at the thighs, and they feel really good on this figure. Like, he's solid. He stands pretty good as long as you can find the right balance. So yeah, it's pretty much exactly the same. You know what to expect if you've already picked up any of the recent figures there. And then all of his accessories are the same as before too. We've got the power sword and the shield, also done in that translucent plastic. We've got a little bit of red paint on the shield there, which is really nice. And we've even got a glow-in-the-dark version of the half power sword. So yeah, we've got all these different half power sword variants now too, which is kind of fun there. So the shield, just like we've had with all the others, it's a bit tight clipping it on to the wrist, but it can be done. It looks like it could separate, but it's totally not falling apart. You know, the gold He-Man statue, I said the same thing. The shield feels more solid than the original one, where like it was just falling apart on me. So I'm glad that they've addressed that. And then of course get the sword in his hand to complete the look. And of course, since he is glow-in-the-dark plastic, well, this is where things get really fun. If you charge this guy up with a lot of light and you get him in a pitch dark room, man, this plastic glows so brightly, and my camera captured it beautifully. So glow-in-the-dark toys, very, very fun, and it actually is a really neat little feature for He-Man here. It's very gimmicky, yes, but come on. We can put him alongside the only other glow-in-the-dark figure in the vintage lineup, Scareglow, and now we can have glow battles with these guys. That's pretty amazing, right? So there you go, my friends. That is my look at transforming He-Man and Shadow Orko. All in all, I feel the same as I did with the others. I mean, these are very gimmicky. It was a way to get them to reissue the same kind of figures using the same molds they already had. I get it. That's a thing that happens a lot, especially with the smaller toy companies. You know, I could have done with or without these, honestly. Like, I'm not mad that I bought them. I'm not mad about owning them. If they never existed, I don't think I would have missed them. So, you know, I kind of have that very middle of the road feel on them. They're definitely going to be for some people and not for others. I will say that my favorite of all of them so far is Transforming He-Man, just because I simply love glow-in-the-dark toys and it looks really, really cool. And I love the packaging that he comes in. So I think if you're going to buy any of them, that's my recommendation for the one to buy. But if you're a completist like me, you're going to buy them all anyway. So you know how that goes. So these were sold through a pre-order through Super7, but you can buy them online at various online toy stores. I got mine from BigBadToyStore.com, so you can pick yours up there too if you want to add them to your collection. Happy hunting, my friends. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, leave me a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, my friends.